intensive care, intensive care, intensive care, intensive care, intensive, 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 abstinent, 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 intention, 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 intentional destruction, intentional destruction, intentional destruction, intentional destruction, intentional, 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 intentionally, 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 intently, 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 eterness, 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 inter, 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 interbank borrowing, interbank borrowing, interbank borrowing, interbank borrowing, ardently, 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 interbank money market, interbank money market, interbank money market, interbank money market, interbank, 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 interaction, 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 interactive language, interactive language, interactive language, interactive language, interactive program, interactive program, interactive program, interactive program, interbank market, interbank market, interbank market, interbank market, interbank rate, interbank rate, interbank rate, interbank rate, interbank, 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 interbreed, 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 intercalation, 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 intercellular, 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 intercept, 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 interceptor, 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 intercessor, 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 interchangeability, 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 intercity, 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 intercollegiate, 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 intercalumniation, 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 intercom, 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 intercommunicate, 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 intercommunity, 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 intercompany, 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 arduously, 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 interconnect, 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 interconnected, 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 interconnection, 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 intercontinental, 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 intercorporate relations, intercorporate relations, intercorporate relations, intercorporate relations, intercorporate, 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 interdenominational, 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 arduousness, 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 interdiction, 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 interest account, interest account, interest account, interest account, interest bearing, interest bearing, interest bearing, interest bearing, interest ceiling, interest ceiling, interest ceiling, interest ceiling, interest certificate, interest certificate, interest certificate, interest certificate, interest coupon, interest coupon, interest coupon, interest coupon, interest due, interest due, interest due, interest due, interest for default, interest for default, interest for default, interest for default, interest in arrears, interest in arrears, interest in arrears, interest in arrears, interest on capital, interest on capital, interest on capital, interest on capital, interest on money, interest on money, interest on money, interest on money, interest payable, interest payable, interest payable, interest payable, interest rate, interest rate, interest rate, interest rate, interest table, interest table, interest table, interest table, interest free, interest free, interest free, interest free, interested in a thing, interested in a thing, interested in a thing, interested in a thing, interested, 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 area code, area code, area code, area code, interface, 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 interfacial, 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 interference reception, interference reception, interference reception, interference reception, interference suppression, interference suppression, interference suppression, interference suppression, interferometer, 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 interferometry, 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 interferon, 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 area study, area study, area study, area study, interfix, 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 interfluent, 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 interfuse, 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 interglacial, 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 interim aid, interim aid, interim aid, interim aid, interim balance, interim balance, interim balance, interim balance, interim bond, interim bond, interim bond, interim bond, interim certificate, interim certificate, interim certificate, interim certificate, interim credit, interim credit, interim credit, interim credit, interim dividend, interim dividend, interim dividend, interim dividend, interim rate, interim rate, interim rate, interim rate, interim report, interim report, interim report, interim report, interim statement, interim statement, interim statement, interim statement, interindustry, 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 interior angle, interior angle, interior angle, interior angle, interior decoration, interior decoration, interior decoration, interior decoration, interior decorator, interior decorator, interior decorator, interior decorator, interior fittings, interior fittings, interior fittings, interior fittings, interior monologue, interior monologue, interior monologue, interior monologue, areaway, 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 interior planet, interior planet, interior planet, interior planet, interior surface, interior surface, interior surface, interior surface, interior wiring, interior wiring, interior wiring, interior wiring, interior, 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 interjection, 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 interjective, 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 interline, 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 arica, 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 interlinear, 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 interlocution, 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 interlocutor, 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 interlocutory injunction, interlocutory injunction, interlocutory injunction, interlocutory injunction, interlocutory, 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 interloper, 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 intermedal, 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 arena, 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 intermediary, 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 intermediate color, intermediate color, intermediate color, intermediate color, intermediate product, intermediate product, intermediate product, intermediate product, intermediate trade, intermediate trade, intermediate trade, intermediate trade, intermediate, 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 interment, 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 intermezzo, 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 interminable, 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 interminably, 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 arenaceous, 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 intermission, 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 intermittent current, intermittent current, intermittent current, intermittent current, intermittent duty, intermittent duty, intermittent duty, intermittent duty, intermittently, 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 intermodulation, 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 intermodulation,